Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Breath of Fire. So here we are in the Obelisk Tower. This is the last area of the game, as you probably surmised. And we've got a few bosses to get through. Also, the enemies in here pack quite a punch. At least for a little while, we'll have Puka, so that makes these fairly easy bosses. Well, fairly easy encounters. Okay, let me think. There is a treasure on here, and I want to make sure I get the treasure. Of course, when we get the treasure, that also means we're going to have to loop around. Because all these platforms, of course, are one way. Which means we can't double back. And to progress, we would want to take the other little floating platform there, but we want to get the treasure, even if we will never actually use it. Ow. Mean. Luckily, we do not have a big problem with this. We've got plenty of healing items, we got plenty of magic. We got plenty of everything. Also, there's one of the bosses. You might remember that boss from when we fought Searle. Yeah, my eye's watering. Get something in my eye? I don't think so. Yeah, oh well. But yeah, we grabbed the flame hammer, which is not particularly strong compared to the mallet that Ox already has equipped. But it does cast the comet spell, which is very, very nice. Sadly, we're not going to get to see much use out of it, but it's there in case you reach this point and could use a better hammer because you really didn't want to mess with the market. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't, other than how much time it takes to mess with the market. It does take a significant amount of time to go to get all the market stuff. Now we go this way. Put ourselves down here. We get to that little floating D-pad. Oh, goody, one of you. You may notice that Ryu is no longer as hurt as he was because he is wearing the life armor, which means that he regains hit points back just by walking. And it saves us a little bit of magic. This way, we will have a... Oh, good, one of you. That's what I wanted to see. And these things are here. the upgraded versions of the Blaze. They still do a lot of damage if they get to attack. But if we have our heavy hitters slam first, it doesn't matter. And instead of attacking us, he goes off that way. And that kind of lets us know which way to go. Head this way. Before we actually advance, two things. One, I'm going to unfuse Karn for reasons I'm sure you're guessing by now. Second, let's go ahead and just give you a little extra hit points there just in case. Because the warning we get is to face this dude, who is still the same dude that we just ran into out there. At least as far as I know. He kind of looks like a Mega Man boss. And given that this is a Capcom game, I mean, that can't be that surprising. But we're going to go ahead and unleash the power of Agni here. You can defend. You can defend. You're not going to get to move anyway. And we will do the fortification. And now we are very set for a battle against Goda here. He doesn't have too many tricks in his arsenal. He basically can ram into you. And I don't remember him ever doing much else. So we're just going to set it to auto battle just to save my A button and my thumb. Goda will wear down eventually, and his second wind doesn't have that much to it, I don't think. Yep, he's gonna second wind us, but he still doesn't get anything extra to go along with that. He does absolutely nothing to us, really. He's kind of a joke, just a little bit. Last hit. Almost. We're getting there. I forget how many hits he can take. Keeps bopping us in the face with his body there. There we go. He's finally down. Oh, yes it can. It very easily can be. See? It just was. So now we're up to this. And it doesn't matter which one of these paths you take. I just take the right one because it's kind of there. But in here, because all 4 of those would have led you to this staircase, oddly enough. And this place kind of looks like a maze, and it is just a little bit. But there's only one path you can actually take. So when it's actually really freaking linear. There's a part of me that thinks I need to put Puka back in. Especially since he can take 61 points out of people. I think just for this trip, I will. There we go. Yeah, if you thought you were going to get easy enemies at any point in time in this last dungeon, I don't know what to tell you. It might have behooved you to play a few more JRPGs. Yeah, more levels. Because it's pretty obvious that they're going to put the strongest stuff in here for us to run into. I mean, they're combining this with a boss rush of sorts. Even though we've only seen one boss. Oh good, one of you. I should be able to auto battle my way past you anyway. If not, that's what items are for. Oh, 2 of you, huh? Should use some items. Well, these guys aren't that tough. I'm going to heal Ryu up real quick. There we go. We're almost to the end of this little section. Kind of the last twisty-turny bit in the game, really. We are almost to the end of this game. I mean, I suppose that was inferred by me saying we're in the last dungeon of the game and being serious about it this time. Unlike the earlier time. This has a lot of hearts in it. But this guy wants to continue on here. And almost everyone gonna slam in there. And now we go down here to a place that is basically a mirror of a couple floors ago. We run into another one of these. The only thing that changes if you go up or down or left here in the first place, you end up in the up, down, or left of this floor. That's it. There are enemies on this floor. And I know this because they've been annoying about it in the past. But we don't have to worry too much about that. And of course, we're going to tell the bad guy no, because in this game it doesn't actually do anything bad to you, I don't think. But everywhere else, in every other game I've played, whenever you say yes to the final deal, just see what happens, you end up hurt for it. So let's not do that. So, we have Jade here, who has significantly more hit points than Goda. But he also has another trick up his sleeve, and that is he has two other tricks. One, he has Thunderbolt, which deals metric ton of damage. I think you can hit for over 400 if you get unlucky. And two, he actually has a shock spell. And I think his chance to hit with it is actually buffed. But in any event, what I'm going to do, you two can defend because, well, you're not going to be doing much anyway. Let's bring up a wall for Ryu here. So Jade here has, if he doesn't do much to you, he can do that. Unfortunately, I can't leave this guy in auto battle just because I need to pay more attention to my hit points than that. Most of what he's going to do is that little attack he just did, or he's going to make it rain down the little balls that are sitting there on top of his form. And that's most of what he's going to do. But again, he does have access to Thunderbolt and Shock. As I understand it, Shock is it's still a fairly rare chance for him to even bother casting it. But it does seem to be buffed. Luckily, if you get shot down in the dragon form, everybody else comes back up and you can recover. But, you know, best not to, Oh, here's Blizzard. Here's an actual spell. But we countered it and, you know, smacked him for a little bit of damage. That's why I used Wall. We are slowly but surely working our way down Jade here. Unfortunately, we all know Jade is going to have his own second wind. And I am going to have to break the video after this fight. There's that other attack using the balls. No matter how you look at it, he loves to throw his balls at us. You can look at it like that if you want to. Slowly but surely, we will whittle this guy down. And if I ever end up halfway down, I'll use a cure. Just because, like I said, he has something that can hit for 400 damage. There it is! Yeah, 400 damage right there. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't use it more often, but I'm glad he doesn't use it more often. And there's Shock. Thankfully it missed. But if it does hit, just get ready to pick everyone back up and spend a few rounds trying to get everything back in line. Thankfully, it doesn't take too long to get everything back to running order. You just have to manage to survive. That's why we have Renew X. That's why we have all the Cure 2s. That's why we have the Life 2s. Thunderbolt. Okay, I can survive that. I can survive another one. Hopefully I will not have to. Jade's grin fearlessly. I think I'll end up smacking him 3 or 4 more times here. Yeah, let's not risk it. It's not worth the risk to take the extra. It's not worth the risk to just try to save the item. We're at the end of the game, crying out loud. And thank God he didn't actually manage to land a shock. That would have put me out. So Jade is out of the way. Before we pack it in, we find the Emperor Sword just sitting there at the throne. And the Star Hammer, which both of these are good items. Amazingly enough, the Emperor Sword is the strongest weapon in the game for Ryu by a very long shot. But you don't get it until you're literally about to face the final boss. The Star Hammer, I believe that's the one that has common. Flame Hammer and Star Hammer both have things we can throw at the enemy. We will see that very soon, though. I will demonstrate that soon enough. How many hit? Okay, he's gonna need some more magic points. Let's go ahead and take care of that. I've hit all these acorns for a reason. There we go. And just so we don't get sneak attacked by a monster right there, because there were monsters roaming that floor, and they would be very annoying to hit right there. But there's only one thing we have to worry about on this floor, and that's the final boss. But that will be for the finale of this series. Well, at least until I do Breath of Fire 2. But that's a different thing. But until then, take care, everyone.